Taking. Can't take this shit no more, man.
Hey, what is up, my crazy subscriber? This is Joe King Johnson before, and today I want to talk about Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War. Now, I did manage to play the open beta. I played on most of the maps and also tested out most of the weapons, and did play on most of the game modes also. So I'm gonna tell you guys my quick review about this game. But before we get into that, I just want to say something real quick. I do not wish the game to be a failure. I'm hoping our release date is playable, and from now to then, I'm hoping the game does upgrade itself and becomes better from what it is now. I do not wish him to fail because in this video I'll be pointing out a bunch of the negative things that I saw in the game so far in the beta version. So first things first, let's start off again with the movement system. Now the sliding mechanic, I was impressed by it. It actually did get better. That's the one thing I was like really worried about because every time you slide it in the alpha version, it looked like you were teleporting forward. You were not smoothly sliding forward like in Modern Warfare. But now it became a lot better. Now I can see a lot more clearly. It doesn't have this little ugly like motion blur that it had, so they took it off, they took all that off, and the sliding mechanic looks a little bit more smoother, which I was impressed by. I'm like, oh, that's the first thing I was looking forward to. So I was excited about that, and I was like, okay, the sliding mechanic has improved. The next thing is the throwing mechanic. It has not improved. It still takes like an extra second to throw the grenade or even a flashbang, and I just don't like that. But it's understandable because Call of Duty Black Ops, the franchise, is literally anti-grenades ever since like Black Ops 3, I believe, where you had to like really replace your grenades for some of their equipment. But now the grenades are available for everyone. I'm pretty sure they want us like tone down and slow down the amount of grenades that are being thrown out there. But it's not only the grenades too; it's the Semtex, the C4s, and everything else that's lethal. It takes a while to throw. Maybe they're going for more realism on the throw, then I would understand. It's not a game-breaking thing or an annoying thing. It's just that I guess we gotta get used to the change, because it's Black Ops and they're anti-throwable in the whole franchise, compared to Modern Warfare or whatever Sledgehammer game does. So, anyways, besides all that, let's move on to talk about the maps. Now, like I said it before, and I'll say it again, on the alpha version, Miami, it has not gotten any better. It's still one of the worst maps in the whole game. It's like in the levels of Piccadilly. I am not kidding. It is the most, creative map of the bunch. It's very colorful. But at the end of the day, it ended up becoming one of the worst maps in the whole game. And I'll tell you guys why. It has no flow. The middle is wide open. The outside lanes are like literally open also. Like it's so bad. Like there's no flow. There's no way you can like stick to walls or nothing. Like it's pretty bad. I didn't like it at all. Miami, it is still the worst map of the whole bunch. Some of the new maps that I played on, they're decent or below par. I have no problem with them because they do have some kind of a flow going on. I mean, they have walls and everything. The one that I do have a little bit of a below par, complaint is the Moscow map. I mean, most of the map is covered by a roof. So when you call in a chopper gunner or anything else, I mean, pretty much you can't kill enemies unless they're outside. So it's gonna be quite questionable, but it doesn't ruin the map as much as I think it would. So at the same time, it's a 50-50, depending how you feel. Like if you're calling a bunch of airstreaks, I mean, you're just gonna miss them all. So you gotta like really customize your kill streaks and set up for the Moscow map. That's my only complaint about Moscow. As for the Dirty Bomb maps, they're huge as hell. They're awesome. I think I like them. They're decent maps. And I was hoping for those maps to be a 32 versus 32 map. I mean, that would be amazing, like they did it back in Modern Warfare. It's better if they were to go to 32 versus 32 instead of 12 versus 12, because those maps are pretty darn good, but not to the point where it's going to be legendary maps though. I don't want to praise them too much. So but yeah, they were not bad maps, but I would have preferred to play ground war on those maps instead of Dirty Bomb. And speaking about Dirty Bomb, some of the game modes, Dirty Bomb is not bad. It's mostly a farm for XP, really. I mean, I find a lot of people that are so clueless, and I just get a bunch of free kills. I flank the enemy pretty easily. I mean, I just think it's a freaking training ground. That's it. It's really like if you want to unlock all your attachments and level up super fast, play Dirty Bomb because there's a bunch of clueless enemies in that game. That's how easily you can level up to the max and maybe get the final prestiges. The prestiges are back, so Dirty Bomb will be the place to play. You want to level up everything. It's really a playground of clueless people in the game. I don't want to sound mean, but it's true. I mean, from what I played, a lot of people were lost, even my teammates. That's why I lost so many times and never got first in that one. Um, so besides Dirty Bomb that I played the regular Ground War mode. Um, I still don't like the Navy, what's it called? The one in the middle of the ocean, with the two boats, Ground War. I didn't like it at all. It's just not a good flow map either. That's why I said like there's some maps that were some below par. That one's a below par map. Some people like it because of the sniping. Some people don't like it because it's not connecting. You have to like go through water, go through a boat, and when the enemies start like spawn trapping you, you pretty much can't do much. Speaking of about snipers, also, this is one of my biggest complaints in the whole game, and I'm gonna get a lot of negative feedback, and it's very controversial. But the quick scopers need to be nerfed. I don't give a damn if people say, "Oh, they're finally back, don't nerf them." Like, no, they gotta be fucking nerfed. It is the most annoying feature right now in this goddamn game. I don't know why they sped up the aiming speed, but it gotta stop. I don't know why they're trying to cater to them. It's not gonna go back to the face times where, oh, I'm gonna do a badass quick scope montage. Like, why did they do this? Modern Warfare had it right. The aiming speed for Modern Warfare was pretty good. I mean, it prevented a lot of quickscopers from going into chains of kills. I mean, yeah, you'll find some good clips out there, but you gotta be pretty good with quickscoping. But now you go into this game, into Black Ops Cold War, you see people quickscoping from a mile away across the map, and I'm thinking like, oh my god, it's Black Ops 2 all over again. And it's not because you just can't quickscope because you're just jealous. Like, it's not that. I played Black Ops 2 in its prime. I played it through the whole year, and I'm telling you right now, it killed Ground War. Ground War will stop being played around the month of May. That's like around 8 months or 6 months into the game. It died off. That mode died off because there was too many quickscopers. If you think it's not true, I talked about it a long time ago. So unless the video has been taken down, because I've been, pretty much taking down some videos. I'm not sure when I will take it down, but it is true. It killed Ground War. Quick scopers killed Ground War, and also there was less players, people playing the game at that point too. Like really, like right before summer, people stopped playing Black Ops 2. It is true, bro. Quick scopers gotta get nerfed in this goddamn game. If not, it's just gonna be another cesspool of quick scopers, and it's just gonna be totally freaking annoying. So I'm hoping they do get nerfed on the aiming. If not, we're gonna see another problem where it's gonna lose a lot of players in the game. So I'm just saying right now. I'm just telling you guys right now. According to history, it's gonna repeat itself again. So, anyways, besides all that, the quick scoping, talking about snipers, moving on to the weapons. I mean, I had no problem with the weapons. Some of them you gotta customize them to your own liking. Close range, long range combat. It's really customizable, and I'm glad the gunsmith came back also, where you can customize your guns during the game. And I have no problem with that. I'm glad the feature is back. But the thing is, you cannot customize him where you're playing 6v6, and I'm like, why would you return them for the other modes but not for this mode? I understand it's a quick mode where you gotta move around as fast as possible, but I'm pretty sure you can find time to switch out an attachment right off the bat. So it's really questionable why didn't they return a 6v6 unless it was just me, that I couldn't get the option or the feature on 6v6. So I'm glad it's back. I'm glad Gunsmith during the game is back, but I'm hoping for all the game modes to have it. So, besides all that, moving on to the kill streaks. The kill streaks were not impressive, really. I mean, it's a really short list. Unless this is not the final list, then I would understand. And I'm hoping the future kill streaks could actually give us more motivation into really playing the game. Because kill streaks are some of the motivations to jump into multiplayer. Calling badass kill streaks like the AC-130, the Palm Airstrike. Calling a bunch of robots or whatever the hell you want to call in the field. Compared to Modern Warfare, we call them choppers and everything. I mean, they had very fun kill streaks in Modern Warfare. Why in this game? It looks like a short list, really. Like, there's not much else you can do. There's artillery, napalm airstrikes, chopper gunners. There's a spy plane counter UAV. I can't name them all, but I'll look back at the list and check them out. Or you guys can search them up yourselves. But it's not an impressive list. I'm guessing they're going into the route of Call of Duty Ghosts, where they're going to try to cater to esports players, where there's not going to be a lot of lethal kill streaks, and it's going to be totally bullshit if you do that. I mean, Call of Duty Ghost killed his own fan base at that point. Why do it right now? You don't want to do that. So that's my review, guys. You guys got any questions? Leave it in the comment section. I give the game a 6 out of 10.